Welcome to Eskemoz! Are you ready for a culinary adventure that promises to sate your appetite for discovery? Today, we're counting down the top 10 cities around the world where you can experience some of the best food. From street stalls to high-end restaurants, these cities showcase a flavor palette that will dazzle your taste buds. Let's dive in! Right off the bat, we're hitting the ground running in Rome, the eternal city. We're talking about pizza done right, with a crust so perfectly charred and blistered you'd think it was kissed by the fires of Mount Vesuvius itself. And the pasta, fresh, handmade, coated in sauces so rich and flavorful, you'll want to lick the plate clean. And don't even get me started on the gelato. Creamy, dreamy gelato, bursting with the flavors of fresh fruit and local ingredients. But it's not just about the food itself, is it? It's about the whole experience. Imagine wandering through narrow, cobbled streets, the air thick with the aroma of garlic, basil, and freshly baked bread. You stumble upon a tiny trattoria, tucked away down a hidden alley, and you know you've struck gold. Inside, the atmosphere is buzzing with conversation and laughter. Families gather around tables, sharing plates of pasta and sipping on local wine. The walls are adorned with photographs of generations past, a testament to the restaurant's long and storied history. You take a bite, and you close your eyes, savoring the moment. Rome, you've outdone yourself. Next stop, we're heading east to New Delhi, India, a city that explodes with life, color, and most importantly, flavor. Forget your knives and forks, because here, we eat with our hands. Get ready for an assault on your senses, because the street food scene in New Delhi is unlike anything you've ever seen. Every corner you turn, there's a vendor cooking up something incredible, from steaming plates of spicy curries to crispy samosas. The air is thick with the aroma of turmeric, cumin, coriander, and chili peppers. But it's not just about the street food. New Delhi is also home to some of the finest restaurants in India, serving up traditional dishes that have been passed down through generations. Take butter chicken, for example. This rich, creamy curry is a true labor of love. Or how about biryani? This fragrant rice dish is cooked with layers of meat, vegetables, and aromatic spices. The real beauty of Indian food lies in its diversity. Now let's hop on over to the land of jazz, good times, and even better food. New Orleans, baby! This city knows how to party, and their food is no exception. We're talking about big, bold flavors, influenced by the city's rich history and cultural melting pot. First up, we gotta talk about gumbo. This is a culinary masterpiece, a rich and flavorful stew that combines elements of French, African, and Caribbean cuisine. And don't even think about leaving New Orleans without trying the jambalaya. Spicy sausage, tender chicken, plump shrimp, and vegetables are all cooked together in a flavorful rice dish. New Orleans is also home to some of the best seafood in the world. Fresh oysters, juicy crawfish boils, and blackened redfish are just a few of the delicacies you can expect to find on the menu. And let's not forget about the beignets. These fluffy, square-shaped donuts are a New Orleans institution. This is a city where food is more than just sustenance, it's a way of life. Every meal is a celebration of flavor, culture, and good times. Buckle up, because we're heading to Tokyo, a city that's light years ahead when it comes to food. Forget everything you think you know about sushi, because Tokyo will redefine what's possible. Sushi chefs treat their craft like an art form, meticulously slicing fish with surgical precision. The rice is seasoned to perfection, the wasabi is freshly grated, and the fish, oh the fish, it's so fresh it practically melts in your mouth. But Tokyo's culinary scene is so much more than just sushi. This city is a wonderland of culinary delights, from steaming bowls of ramen to crispy tempura and delicate wagashi sweets. From takoyaki to yakitori, there's something to tempt every palate. Tokyo takes its food seriously, and it shows in every bite. Get ready for a taste of sunshine and good vibes, because we're off to Barcelona, a city that knows how to live life to the fullest, especially when it comes to food. We're talking about tapas, those little plates of culinary heaven that are meant to be shared with friends and family. From patatas bravas to gambas al ajillo, every bite is an explosion of flavor. And let's not forget about paella, that iconic Spanish rice dish. But Barcelona's culinary scene is so much more than just tapas and paella. This city is a melting pot of cultures, and its food reflects that diversity. You'll find everything from traditional Catalan dishes to cutting-edge fusion cuisine. Barcelona is a city that lives and breathes food, and its culinary scene is as vibrant and exciting as the city itself. Pack your bags because we're heading to Hanoi, Vietnam, a city that's a feast for the senses. First up, we gotta talk about pho. A flavorful broth made with beef or chicken bones is simmered for hours with spices like star anise, cinnamon, and cloves. Then, fresh rice noodles, tender slices of meat, and a mountain of herbs are added. But Hanoi's culinary scene is so much more than just pho. This city is a street food paradise, with vendors hawking everything from banh mi to bun cha. And let's not forget about the coffee. Vietnamese coffee is strong, sweet, and utterly addictive. It's brewed using a small metal filter called a fin, and it's typically served with condensed milk and ice. What sets Hanoi's food apart is its freshness. From the herbs to the vegetables to the seafood, everything is incredibly fresh and flavorful. Hanoi is a city that's best explored on foot, and its food is best enjoyed on the street. Hold on to your sombreros, because we're heading south of the border to Guadalajara, Mexico, a city that's bursting with life, color, and of course, incredible food. This is the birthplace of tequila and mariachi music, and its culinary scene is just as vibrant and exciting. First things first, we gotta talk about tacos. Soft, warm tortillas piled high with your choice of fillings, from slow-cooked carnitas to juicy al pastor to spicy chorizo. And don't forget the salsa. Guadalajara is home to some of the best salsa in Mexico, but Guadalajara's culinary scene is so much more than just tacos. This city is a melting pot of flavors, influenced by its indigenous roots, Spanish colonial past, and modern Mexican cuisine. You'll find everything from birria to tortas ahogadas to mole. And let's not forget about the tequila. Guadalajara is located in the heart of tequila country, so be sure to sample some of the local varieties. This is food that's made with love, tradition, and a deep respect for ingredients. Bonjour, mes amis. We're off to the City of Lights, the City of Love, the culinary capital of the world, Paris. This city is a feast for the senses. Let's start with the pastries, shall we? Flaky croissants, delicate macarons, creamy eclairs, and decadent pain au chocolat. But Paris is so much more than just pastries. This city is home to some of the finest restaurants in the world, from Michelin-starred temples of gastronomy to cozy bistros. Think steak frites or coq au vin. The French take their food very seriously, and every meal is an occasion to be savored. Get ready to say bonjour to poutine, because we're heading north to Montreal, Canada, a city that's a unique blend of French and North American cultures. First up, we gotta talk about the dish that's become synonymous with Montreal: poutine. Imagine this: crispy French fries smothered in gravy and topped with squeaky cheese curds. But Montreal's culinary scene is so much more than just poutine. This city is a foodie's paradise, with everything from Jewish delis to trendy gastropubs. And let's not forget about the bagels. Montreal bagels are smaller, sweeter, and denser than their New York counterparts. You can eat like a king in Montreal without breaking the bank. Get ready to say yes sauce to deliciousness, because our final destination is Athens, Greece, a city steeped in history, culture, and some of the freshest, most flavorful food the Mediterranean has to offer. We're talking about food that's bursting with sunshine, seasoned with herbs like oregano, thyme, and rosemary, and drizzled with the finest olive oil you'll ever taste. First up, we gotta talk about souvlaki. These skewers of grilled meat, usually pork or chicken, are marinated in lemon juice, garlic, and herbs, then cooked to perfection over an open flame. Wrap it in a warm pita bread with some tzatziki sauce, tomatoes, and onions, and you've got yourself a taste of Greek heaven. But Athens is so much more than just souvlaki. This city is a seafood lover's paradise, with fresh fish and seafood arriving daily from the Aegean Sea. The Greeks have mastered the art of letting fresh, high-quality ingredients speak for themselves. So there you have it, folks, our whirlwind culinary tour around the globe. We've explored bustling markets, dined in Michelin-starred restaurants, and sampled street food that's bursting with flavor. Food is more than just sustenance. It's an adventure that opens doors to exploring new cultures and creating lasting memories. Each place promises an unforgettable gastronomic experience.